business. So many people start a business, but they forget to think about those little things that they need. If you're starting a business for the very first time, you may forget to include all of those little supply needs in your startup budget. You'll want to look at things that you will need for your projects overall, not just for right now. You'll find that there are tons of reasons for you to want to consider these little things. Things like not having a clock in a rental space and you're renting out offices. You'll want to make sure that you're prepared for even the smallest things. Even if they don't look good, but you don't have anything you need like a paper clip or an ink pen to write with. Or an appointment calendar to put your appointments on. What is it that you need? And also have a beautiful space. The small things really do count. Office supplies are a need for any business, whether you spend lots of time in the office taking notes, or if you need pens, stamps, maps, paper clips, tape, envelopes, and sticky notes to have a successful business. You'll want to learn to budget for these small items. If you use or lose a lot of small items, for example, ink pens, it may be beneficial to buy those in bulk. Also take advantage of catalogs that offer discount rates to businesses. Once you buy a certain amount, you get a big discount to prepare for your future use. And also you get a discount on these. There are some supplies that you will need in the office more than others. You will want to make sure that you don't overlook anything. For example, if you have employees, are they required to wear a uniform? Do you need to have uniforms on hand so they can wear them? Name tags? You also want to make sure to provide the different sizes if they wear uniforms. And you also want to be prepared for future employees that may come in different shapes and sizes. For those of you in food service, you might want to remind yourself to have sanitary supplies like gloves, hair nets, or hats. Also, don't forget those supplies you need to keep the business and building functional. Kind of like at Sometimes Spouse the other day. We ran out of light bulbs. Of course, a light goes out. We didn't have a light bulb for 3 days in a place that was essential to have a light bulb because we had to go out and get a light bulb. You want to keep these things on hand. You also want to keep your bathroom stocked with toilet paper, paper towels, soap, even if it's just your employees that use it. And don't forget your cleaning supplies. You need to have cleaning supplies so that you can keep your place clean. Also, trash cans in every room is so helpful. Before you give your business a thoughtful budget, you'll want to make sure and set aside money for these miscellaneous items that you need. Also, that you have plenty of money to get those things that you might have missed, kind of like the light bulb. You'll also want to think about setting more money aside so you can have some profit your first month without spending all of your money. You should also think about purchasing some little items a little bit at a time so you can help get your business up and running. These are just a few little tips to those little things that people forget when they're starting a business that you really need to have in mind when starting that business. I am Christy Ogle, and thank you for joining us for our Business Minute on the Sometimes Spouse podcast.